the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Green. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit?
Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusive.
Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Quick shovel pass. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has, obviously.
Flying down the left side. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of depth. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the grab down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Reads it, fires complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they knew.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Breeze. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Looking deep down the right side. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle. Bang, bang, bang. From the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off play action. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got the tight end outside.
I love the route there on the corner by the tight end against man coverage. He's able to get a little wiggle, create some separation, use his speed to get vertical, put his foot in the ground, and then use those long arms to haul the pass in.
Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got his man. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The lead is now back down to 9.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed block.
Touchdown, Northwestern! Fitted in the window for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Irish trying to keep this drive from the gun. Wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got some room, it was over.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Breeze. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense, way more aggressive to try to stop the run. I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Green. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. Fears the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go-box. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.